Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to make a predictions video as to what mechanics cards and other stuff we could maybe see in Dominaria United. So my first prediction is that historic as a mechanic is going to make a comeback. I think the historic mechanic was really great in the original Dominaria, but I don't think there are enough cards to actually get the most out of it. So I think historic, because it's great for Commander 2, is going to make a comeback, and I think we're going to see a lot more cards with the historic mechanic.
I think we're going to see some sort of variant, not the specific kind of infect or poison counters as we've seen before with the corrections, but I think we will see some sort of variant for it. And I think it could be really interesting to see how Wizards will play around with it and make it work. But I do think we'll see some sort of very specific mechanics to the corrections that have an effect on other cards, because it works really well with their storyline and the whole idea of being completed. So maybe infect, maybe poison, maybe some sort of variation on it, but I think we will have some specific correction mechanic coming to Dominaria United.
Speaking of the corrections, I think you're right. I think the corrections is of course going to make a comeback. We also mentioned that in our art video on the Dominaria United box art. And I also think that we're going to see a lot of black cards, circled around this mechanic of the corrections and all this evil, tainted, completed nonsense stuff. And we already seen that evolved sleeper card, where a regular human becomes completed and then becomes part of the evil cabal that supports the corrections. And I think we're going to see more of those cards. I think we're going, just like with the Fallen Empires, where we had the whole cabal. A lot of the cards in black was clerics, circle around the cabal, circle around sacrifice and evil stuff. I think we're going to see this theme again in the Dominaria United set. So evil, cabal, sacrifice, black stuff is going to happen. That's my prediction number 2.
My second prediction is that we will see lands have some sort of synergy with artifacts. If you remember back in our box art video, we saw Khan as the leader of some sort of excavation going on behind him. As we know, Dominaria is the land of the Trant culture, where we have this entire old dynasty who specialized in making different sort of mechanics. This is where Urza got most of his blueprints and most of his ideas on, machines and different kind of stuff. So I do think that we will have a cycle of lands that somehow either, can call up artifacts or will somehow mechanically involve artifacts. Lands that do something really interesting with artifacts, that's going to be my prediction number 2 for Dominaria United.
Prediction number 3 is that we're going to see more sagas. The sagas came out with the original Dominaria set, and they had a return in the Kamigawa Neon Dynasty set. There were also sagas in Kaldheim, I believe. And right now, these sagas are going to be very much alone from the Neon Dynasty. So I think we're mechanically wise, I think we're going to see more sagas, because we still have a standard set, and the standard set is going to need more sagas. I don't believe that we'll only have sagas in the Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. So therefore, it seems like a logical step for Wizards to include sagas in the Dominaria United, completing the saga trend from the original Dominaria set, and also putting more sagas into the set, so we're going to see more varied gameplay in the standard game right now, because right now a few sagas are dominating in standard.
Prediction number 3 for Dominaria United. I think that before Teferi phased out his home kingdom of Salfir, I believe something sneaky happened. I think that either we have some sleeper agents in Salfir, and I think it will be really interesting to see if Salfir will come back in Dominaria United, if Teferi and Ren manage to phase the Lost Kingdom back to the plane of Dominaria. Will it be Salfir the way we left it, or will it be Salfir completed? And we'll have a really nasty surprise when Salfir finally returns.
Those were our predictions. I think it is some nice predictions you have made there.
Yeah, I think mine were a little more lore bound, more about the story, but I really like yours. They're really about the cards. So I think those are some really good predictions.
It's an interesting idea that Salfir returns but it's become a
fractionized. Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, and also it could explain why we might be going back in time in Brothers' War if that happens, but we really believe that will happen actually, because they are going to lose them. That is going to be the moment of defeat, and as a Hail Mary, they just go back in time and try to fix it.
I think so.
So yeah, that's our predictions. Is there anything else you'd like to add to this video?
I think we should also remind people that there's a new poster out. Someone posted on Reddit. Their local LGSs, they had put out a poster from Dominaria United, of course an official one from Wizards. And I think the cat is out of the bag pretty much immediately, because on this poster you have, Korn, you have Joda, you have Jaya, and you have Denitha, all of our heroes, all of the good guys, and behind them on like a big sort of silhouette in the background is a Najani, and he's looking really fractionized and really menacing. So apparently Ajani being fractionized was never meant to be like this long story arc. I think it's happening right now in Dominaria United, so that's going to be really interesting. And a few other things. We already know that one mechanic is back, Kicker. And we also know that we will be having a lot of tribes, because remember, Dominaria United is all about the tribes. So last time we saw black was zombies, white was soldiers, red was goblins, of course, blue were merfolk, and what were the green? Oh, I don't know. Oh,
Elves!
Never mind about those elves. But yeah, exactly. So I think it might be pretty, reasonable to think that those tribals will be back.
It's also going to be interesting to see if some of the legends from the original Dominaria is going to have a return. Definitely. I think Marwyn the Nurturer is an elf card I would really like to see actually have a comeback, maybe with some other flavor or mechanic.
Yeah, and also there's been a lot of speculation about a mechanic, something like maybe banding or party or something.
Banding?
Yeah, but yeah, no reason to put that back.
What about First Strike? Can we have that too?
Yeah, but I mean something that will make it more, sort of, they're trying to nudge us into playing more tribes together. I could definitely see that be a part of the law, and then also, sort of reverberating in the mechanic. I think that would actually be cool.
Yeah, it might also have some sense of the ally mechanic.
Yeah,
which
definitely.
we have seen a lot. Also maybe the party mechanic from, let's not talk about that again.
The unmentionable set.
The unmentionable sets.
Yeah, exactly.
But nonetheless, the party mechanic was actually kind of fun. So maybe we're going to see a tribe mechanic. If you have elves and goblins and merfolks, you can do this and that.
I think that's actually a really good guess you just made there. I think we will be seeing something like that, because we have the coalition banner. We know that they're going to join together to fight against this, huge outside force of the Phyrexian invasion. So I think it would make a lot of sense to do something along those lines, like, allied or party. But we're just super excited. I'm really excited to see what happens. And also, please do remember, I just saw this on Reddit, I think it was. You have to buy 33 packs for the small amount of $640 to pretty much sure that you're going to get a Legends card. So just don't buy it for Legends cards unless you're going to be saving it as a part of sealed investment. Buy it because you think the set looks awesome and you want to crack the set. So we're so excited to see some story coming on August 10th, and the preview cards will be coming with the big show Wizards Presents on the 18th of August.
Oh, I can't wait. I'm actually really looking really much forward to this set. I hope it's going to have some of that old school flavor, old school tribes and old school magic all over again. Can't wait.
I think it will. I mean, look at the flavor on those basic lands. I think the basic mana I hope if that's like sort of, setting the tone for the whole set, I think it's going to be an awesome set. And we really look forward to cracking it here on the channel. Please come join us. Please come and comment. Let us know what you're looking forward to. We would love to hear from you as always. Please hit that like button, the subscribe button. See you in the next video. Thank you.